Hello, welcome to the best FIFA Football Awards, live from central London.
We're outside the famous, world-famous London Palladium for the hottest show in town, and we're building up to all the excitement of this star-studded award ceremony, and it's already very noisy down here, isn't it?
Yeah, hello, great to see you. I'm Alex Thomas.
And I'm Charlie Webster. Myself and Alex will be your hosts for the next 90 minutes on this now what was red, but now a green carpet. You can hear how busy it is down this red carpet, can't you? And also we've got all the fans lined down the side. They've been here since this afternoon, haven't they?
They have. We are literally just around the corner from Oxford Circus, one of London's most famous shopping streets. I work round the corner. This is normally just the back street.
Oh, you love this street, don't you?
I love it. It's my favourite. It's a bit smelly normally, but it's been transformed this evening ahead of the Best FIFA Football Awards, the official awards, the second time they've been in this guise. They date back to 1991. 9 awards available tonight, Charlie.
Yeah, there certainly is. We're going to be speaking to the nominees. We've got players, legends of the game, managers as well. And as Alex just mentioned, we've got 9 awards for you tonight. Of course, it's the one that everybody's been building up to, the male best player in the entire world. It's the argument between Messi and Ronaldo, but I'd just like to throw that Neymar is in there.
Yeah, look, we can argue that out a bit later, but there's so much happening.
I know.
I think we should tell our viewers who else is on our green carpet.
We certainly should. We've not just myself and Alex. We've got 2 incredible multilingual reporters down the other side of the red carpet. This is all about a global reach. We're reaching and we are live all over the world. So, Orla, it feels like I'm so far away from you down the green carpet. Orla, have you got anybody down there yet?
Yes, Charlie, it's absolutely immense. I'm halfway down this hallowed turf, if you like, where all the great and the good of the beautiful game will be parading throughout the night. And yes, I do have someone. We've just seen Maradona go past, but who needs Maradona, the greatest footballer arguably who ever lived? We've got Eamon Holmes and his son Jack.
Chanting, I'm in dreamland here.
Eamon, I was deafened. I thought it was for Maradona. It was for you.
Yeah, we're the same body shape. But it's incredible. Ronaldo, Brazilian Ronaldo down there. And this is what it's all about. I mean, just the atmosphere here, an international audience, international star-studded arena that's going to be here tonight.
And you brought your son Jack as well. Dare I say you're a bit wide-eyed and excited looking. What are you looking forward to tonight, Jack?
Just seeing all the players, definitely. Like, think about it, we have Ronaldo, Messi and Neymar in the same room. Like, me being here is just like, it's surreal. It's amazing.
Fantastic. It's lovely to see the excitement. That's exactly what we're feeling. Thank you very much.
Thanks,
Enjoy the evening, both of you.
There's people chanting my name. Gotta go here.
Go to your adoring masses. As they said, we will have the very best in the world right here. They will be signing autographs, stopping for selfies and speaking to us right here on the green carpet.
Thank you so much, Orla. That was fantastic. Love Eamon Holmes. Who needs Diego Maradona? Actually, we're going to try and grab him, aren't we? Because I think he's like somewhere floating around here, isn't he, Alex?
I think we failed, Charlie. I've just seen Diego Maradona disappear up the steps. We were talking about arguing whether Neymar, Ronaldo or Messi will get World Player of the Year, Charlie, but the ongoing argument is Maradona the best of all time.
I can't believe you've just missed him. Oh, well, we'll have loads of stars for you. I mentioned that we had Orla Chenoweth down our carpet. We also have Kay Burley. I wonder if, Kay Murray. I wonder if Kay's got anybody.
She does a great Kay Burley impression.
I know there is. Kay Murray is down at the end of the red carpet. She's at the very, very bottom and is the first one to glimpse our arrivals. Kay.
Hello guys, yes, we have, our heads have been spinning like this to see who we can see, and all these fans behind me have been so excited to see all the players that are coming up the green carpet. Now of course the fans, the most important part of the night, because without these fans these players wouldn't be here. And in fact, just over here, Ronaldo's over there, Ronaldo, Brazilian Ronaldo, and he got a selfie, a nice little picture with Diego Maradona. So somebody did still manage to stop Diego Maradona, because when you're one of the best players of all time, you don't wait around for everybody. But of course Ronaldo fits that bill as well, so he was great stopping him. You can hear them shouting him now. He's just on the other side of the carpet here, speaking to some of the press, signing autographs too. But one thing that we are looking forward to tonight is an award for the fans, and there's 3 sets of fans up for this award: the Borussia Dortmund fans, the Copenhagen fans and the Celtic fans too. So we look forward to see who will win that one.
Thanks, Kay. She's right, isn't she? The fans
they
make the game.
This.
We've got so many turned out here. The doors opened about an hour ago, and it's just turned into complete bedlam since then, really.
Yeah, and actually, when we came down here, which was actually a couple of hours ago, to have a look around, the fans were lined just where we are now. And I went down, every single one of the fans, I actually did, and asked them who they're looking forward to see the most.
Who was their favourite?
Who do you think? Who do you think? I'll give you one guess.
Well, I know because I heard you say it, but I don't want to give it away.
Okay, it was Cristiano Ronaldo, and I said, well, what about Messi? And a few were for Messi, and then I said, Neymar, anybody for Neymar? And then somebody actually said, Eden Hazard, and I was like, okay, yeah, Eden Hazard. We're looking forward to seeing him too, but there are so many big names. Obviously, we mentioned there's the best male player in the world, obviously there's the best women's player in the world. We've got 9 awards, so many tonight.
Yeah, absolutely, and one of the new ones, or the only new one, is the best goalkeeper, because so many goalkeepers can win matches, but they rarely get mentioned when it comes to Player of the Year. So I think FIFA have tried to solve that by saying, let's have an award just for the goalies. You know, they're the ultimate shot stoppers, aren't they? And certainly we managed to catch up with one very famous one a little bit earlier.
What an honour to be joined in the green carpet by Peter Schmeichel, one of the greatest goalkeepers the sport has ever seen. Peter, this is the first year we will see an award for Goalkeeper of the Year. Who's your money on? Who's the best goalkeeper in the world today?
Seriously, I can't tell you. Because I'll tell you, I've just been to rehearsals.
Oh, so you know? Oh, okay. Well, let's not tell us who's won. No, but in your heart, who would be?
No, when I got the list, the voting list, and I looked through the names there, I was very impressed. And whoever wins today should be very, very, very proud, because the competition for this prize is fierce and the quality is just incredible. The only disappointment is, of course, that my son wasn't on the list. But that would have put me in a difficult position.
That might have been a little bit tricky. Yes, your son Casper, of course, has followed in your footsteps. He's also a professional goalkeeper. What's that like? It must be quite difficult to not offer unsolicited advice.
No, I think we dealt with that very early on. We kind of spoke about what to do, you know, where he wanted me in his life, because obviously I know how difficult it is and the challenges that he was going to face. But we agreed that I was going to stay his dad and let the coaches and managers and his agent and everyone deal with everything else. And if he needed my advice on anything, he would have to come and ask. And that's worked out perfectly for us.
So apart from Goalkeeper of the Year, then, what are you looking forward to this evening?
No, as I said, and I can't say too much, I've just come from rehearsals and it's an incredible show. It's a fantastic host. And the awards that are being given out today, some of them are special, very, very special. So there really is something to look forward to.
Peter, I don't have pockets on my dress, and if I did, I probably wouldn't have enough money to pay you to tell me who those winners are. But thank you very much indeed. Enjoy the evening.
Thank you very much, and you too. Thanks.
Peter Schmeichel, the man who knows who the winners are. Alors,
it was fantastic there to hear from Peter Schmeichel, and it was interesting that he already knows who's winning. I bet quite a few, especially of the legends who actually pick and nominate and pick the awards, will know quite a lot of who's won, so we have to make sure when we ask. Just to remind you then, the Best FIFA Goalkeeper Award, we have all the awards here, but we don't know who's won, do we? It's Gianluigi Buffon, what a legend, most decorated goalkeeper there is probably, Keylor Navas and Manuel Neuer as well. Those three are up for the Best FIFA Goalkeeper Award. As Alex said, it is a new award.
Yeah, and the awards are chosen in different ways. We'll get to that later. But right now, we need to speak to someone who's had a terrific year in coaching the game, and Orla is with that person.
Yes, indeed. I am with Gérard Prêcheur, the trainer of Olympique Lyonnais women's team, who won the triple this year. It's difficult to get better than that. Gérard Prêcheur, merci beaucoup de nous parler. Vous avez eu un succès incroyable cette année avec le triplé. Oui. Qu'est-ce qui vous reste à gagner?
C'est vrai qu'on se pose toujours cette question, surtout que c'était difficile de réitérer la performance de la saison passée. Donc aujourd'hui, qu'est-ce qui reste? C'est, on va dire, la prochaine Coupe du Monde. Voilà, donc c'est un événement auquel j'aimerais bien participer. Donc j'ai des possibilités, j'espère qu'elles vont se réaliser.
Vous êtes nominé ce soir aussi pour le prix de meilleur entraîneur féminin. Ça vous dit quoi d'être nominé dans cette catégorie prestigieuse?
C'est une belle récompense, bien sûr. Il y a quand même un sentiment de fierté. Je me suis investi dans le football féminin tout début des années 2000 à la demande d'Aimé Jacquet. Et effectivement, j'ai trouvé que c'était un football extraordinaire. Il s'est développé et c'est une récompense, je pense, aujourd'hui de mon investissement pendant ces années.
Absolument. Merci beaucoup. Bonne chance pour ce soir et merci.
Merci beaucoup. Bonne soirée.
Gérard Précher, the head of Olympique Lyonnais women's team, saying what an honour it was to be nominated tonight.
Ola, that was absolutely fantastic. Multilingual, amazing reporter Ola down there doing it in French. Did you understand a word?
I understood difficile. Football's always difficult at the highest level.
Magnifique. That was very good. Just to remind you then, before we do throw down, we've got so many interviews here, that for the Best FIFA Women's Coach Awards, obviously Gérard Précher, who you just heard from, is nominated alongside Serena Wiegmann, who's done incredible stuff in the women's game, and Niels Nielsen, who coaches the Danish team.
And the women's game has just taken off. Euro 2017, only a couple of months ago. Incredible viewing figures, incredible excitement for the Netherlands on home soil as well.
Yeah, and we'll talk about the female players actually. Obviously, we're voting for the best women's player, and we'll hear who's won that because, oh my gosh, they are skillful. But anyway, I know that somebody down the red carpet is waiting for us with Ruud Gullit. I believe it's Kay.
Hello, we're here now with Ruud Gullit, Dutch legend, Milan legend, and an old co-host of mine too. Here we are again at an award ceremony. What a fantastic event, Ruud.
It is a fantastic event. It's a little bit strange because we both conducted this program, so it's now strange to see it from another side, but it's fantastic to be here.
Oh, do you think maybe Cristiano Ronaldo stays away when we're together because he doesn't win when we're together? They are waiting for him. Who are you waiting to see tonight scoop this one? Because now Neymar might be causing a few problems for these two players.
That is true, but I think that what Ronaldo have achieved this year is phenomenal, so I think he will win it.
Lieke Martins representing the Netherlands today. Would you like to see a Dutch woman win the award for best player?
Yes, of course. Wiegmann, the coach, of course, they won the European Championship with women. I hope that she wins it.
Okay, one more question from you. Who are you going to be going for in the World Cup with no Holland there?
Oh, that's terrible. I will be there, but we did everything what is possible, but hopefully next time.
I'll suggest England. Maybe you can get on side with England.
No, Belgium are our neighbours. Come on, Belgium.
Thank you so much, Ruud. Enjoy your evening. Ruud Gullit there speaking about who's going to be supporting in the World Cup this time around.
I'm just joined, myself and Alex, by Tom and Ben Evans. I actually just ran off the green carpet to grab you both. Tom, I know we know each other. I think the last time we saw each other was at Aintree. And Ben, nice to have you on the show as well. Oh, sorry, Max, not Ben. Max. Tom, you could have told me your brother's name, calling him Ben. My brother's called Ben, so maybe that's why. You're both obviously so knowledgeable in rugby, and I know that, Tom, you've just been playing in the Soccer Aid with some of their players. So how excited are you here to be here tonight?
I did, yeah. You know, being a part of Soccer Aid for UNICEF was a huge honour and pleasure, and raised so much money for such a charitable cause. But it was also a pleasure to meet so many well-renowned footballers, and I was right next to Ronaldinho in the changing room, which was pretty surreal. He's a fantastic guy, and they're all so humble. So it's good to be here and support a great night.
I feel like I should redeem myself to Max /Ben.
Why don't you ask Max a question?
Max, not Ben. Max, I'm going to ask you, where's your name from? Where'd you get your name from? Your mum?
Is it short for Maximilian?
Actually, yeah.
Maxwell. So Maxwell, I'm going to call you by your official name.
He's not in trouble yet.
Messi or Ronaldo?
Ronaldo.
And what I really want to know is, do rugby players really look down on footballers?
No, not at all. We have a mutual respect. Both sports train just as hard. So I think.
What do you admire about their sports compared to the sort of crash bang wallop of rugby?
Fitness. Yeah, it's a different kind of fitness. For us it's stop-start, whereas theirs is a constant endurance game. So a lot of respect there.
Okay, Max, thank you.
Well, thank you to you both. Thanks for joining us.
We'll get you a name tag later.
Grab you both. So thanks, Ben, Max. Thanks so much, Tom. Thanks,
and to be fair to you, it's been absolute mayhem here on the green carpet outside the London Palladium ahead of the Best FIFA Football Awards. But we've got a very special player. The name Ronaldo has been fairly well known in football for some years, and you have to go back a bit to when it was first the Ronaldo.
The original. The Brazilian one. Have we got him?
He's with Ola.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes, indeed I am, with the original Ronaldo, as he is now known, one of the greatest footballers Brazil, the world, has ever seen. Ronaldo, você é conhecido de ser dos melhores jogadores na história do esporte. O que você acha dos 3 jogadores pressos para o prêmio principal esta noite? Eles são os craques da história do esporte.
Sem dúvida, nós estamos muito bem representados pelos 3 melhores jogadores da atualidade. Eu acho que o Cristiano Ronaldo sai como favorito pelas conquistas que teve com a seleção de Portugal e o Real Madrid. Mas eu acho que o futebol hoje celebra uma grande festa e estamos muito bem representados.
Muito obrigada. Boa noite. So Ronaldo unfortunately couldn't stay with us for very long, but his money tonight is on his namesake. He thinks it's going to Cristiano Ronaldo.
Okay, Ola, thank you very much. And the interesting thing about this evening is obviously the glamour of the green carpet, not the red carpet. This is football we're talking about after all. But not the fact that it's just players. It's not just coaches. We've seen lots of football executives and also a sprinkling of celebrity stardust.
Yeah, we actually were stood watching everybody come in because, like you said earlier, Alex, the red carpet, I keep calling it the red carpet, the red that's now turned green carpet has been open for a previous hour before we even came live on air. But the ones I'm looking forward to now are Catherine Zeta-Jones. Obviously, she's a supporter of Swansea City. And also, I know that we've got Idris Elba because he's actually hosting the awards in the very famous London Palladium, an Arsenal fan. And I know you like a bit of Idris Elba, don't you?
Idris Elba, he's just one of those guys that, women want to be with him, men want to be him. And he's one of those sorts of characters. I remember just loving him in The Wire and thinking, that guy must be American. And then, of course, he's not. Just a very, very good actor.
And as I said, a massive, massive Arsenal fan. But then also, there is one guy we've got on our list here, and as soon as I spotted it, I was like, okay, Sir Patrick Stewart, not just because he's from Yorkshire and so am I, but I'm a massive X-Men fan and a huge Logan fan.
Love the X-Men too. But
Did you watch Logan?
Well, you mean the Breakaway movie?
Yeah. Oh
very
my gosh, I thought it was absolutely brilliant. Anyway, I'm really looking forward to him, and he supports Huddersfield Town. I know he's a huge, huge fan as well. We've also got, I'm still going with all my names now. You're like...
I'm listening.
Boris Becker.
Boris Becker.
He's in the house. Boris Becker has been on the boards of Bayern Munich, I think, for over 10 years now.
Yes.
He's a huge Bayern Munich fan. And obviously, like a former world #1 in tennis. I think
he's also
Wimbledon
a bit of a Chelsea
times.
fan as well.
Yeah.
And so he was pretty happy.
How can you be a Chelsea fan and a Bayern Munich fan?
The hard thing for him was when they played each other in the Champions League final in Munich and Chelsea won on penalties. And I remember miserable Bayern Munich fans filing past me that night, and Boris didn't know whether to laugh or cry, really.
You know who sorry, I wasn't looking over your shoulder and I was listening to you, Alex, but I've just noticed that we're surrounded by Kasabian, basically. We've got Kasabian on our right and Kasabian on our left, and he's almost walking in shot. I kind of want him to. And they're performing in the interval.
Looking forward to their half-time show, really.
Yeah, they certainly
It's all right, we're only live to the world.
It's all right,
There's no
Kasabian.
problem. But that's rock and roll for you, isn't it?
Yeah, they don't need to, be told to get out of our shot. They can walk in the shot.
We get out of their shot.
And we've gone, yes, there he is. That was the final member of Kasabian.
We didn't get the memo about the white, though, did we?
Yeah, I know. They're actually, they've got something written on their T-shirt. It says, "For crying out loud." Is that one of their lyrics? Should I know?
I don't know.
But I think 2 of them support Leicester.
Yeah, from the Midlands, right?
Yeah. Two of them. I think one of them's not a Leicester fan.
Well, I have to say, Leicester fans obviously jumping for joy last year, but not so much this year.
No, not so much. Actually, we saw Claudio Ranieri's already been on our green carpet. There we go. Kasabian walks in front of us again. Absolutely brilliant.
Only the best people walk in front of our
feel
shots
like, I
on this
go
live global
don't
stream.
Worry. Good luck tonight.
At the best FIFA Football Awards. Have a good show, lads. We like it. So you can see the atmosphere and excitement building here.
Yeah.
We're actually as well undercover. So even if London has its typical weather, we're fine from that.
So we're looking out for so many names on this red carpet. There's so many, so they're all walking behind us. As you can see, let's remind you that we've got the London Palladium just on the right-hand side of myself, and that's where the award ceremony is taking place tonight. We mentioned Idris Elba. Idris Elba, a huge Arsenal fan, is hosting the awards, and also we'll be doing a post-show awards as well, reviewing everything that's going on tonight. We have 9 massive awards for you. We mentioned the best goalkeeper, didn't we? We mentioned the best male in the world. What about the best woman in the world? We're still looking for some of the women's players to come out the red carpet. I think I've just seen Is that Baptiste that just walked behind?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, it was.
And the awards kick off in just over an hour's time. So everyone's trying to file in, get their seats ready for that. And as you say, of all the awards, one of the more interesting ones is the Puskás Award for the best goal. And that was voted for by fans. But the main awards, we're talking about the best women's footballer, the best men's footballer, the best coach in the men's and the women's game. Really interesting awards because they're 25% voted by players. Thanks for that photo. Because that's a very interesting camera. Camera number 4 to us, but it's fascinating. 25% voted by players, 25% voted by coaches from each of the 209 FIFA associations, and then 25% voted by the fans, you guys out there voting online, and 25% from one selected journalist from each of the nations.
Yeah, I think it's fantastic rather than it being so, introverted. And then, of course, I don't think you just mentioned that because it's quite hard to hear whether you mentioned the Dream 11. Because I really like this. I've got the 55 nominees right in front of me now. This is for the Dream 11. I'm sure we all have our opinion of who's in the Dream 11. But this was actually voted for by 24,000 football players. So it truly is the Dream 11 of who the actual football players out there think is the best 11.
And I think in any job you do, if your peers vote for you to be the best, it means something a little bit more.
Absolutely, I think so. And I think it's something that I just said then, that the Dream 11 is something, I bet my Dream 11 is completely different from yours and completely different maybe from yours at home. And it's something that you could argue, you could dispute, I suppose, like the Messi-Ronaldo argument all the time.
Of course, and those who enter fantasy football build their dream teams to a certain budget, of course, every week. So it is one of the great barroom debates about football, what makes it fun. The debate goes on at the matches, before and after you start cheering for your team. But tonight, certainly, those fellow professionals will vote for who they think are the best 11 players on the planet.
So who would you put as your lead striker?
I don't know. We were talking about the Ronaldo-Messi debate earlier. And should Neymar even be in it as well? I mean, I've got a soft spot for Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Gareth Bale's in here.
Of course. Zlatan I spoke to before Euro 2016 last year, and he's one of those guys that's perceived as arrogant, huge ego, je suis Zlatan, all the T-shirts sold in Paris when he was playing for PSG. Now he's in Manchester United, someone who just played at the biggest clubs, was pretty much the top scorer at all of them. But he was just really down to earth, really nice guy. And for me, that's great. You can perform like a superstar on the field, but off it, you're just a normal guy.
I think also we might be speaking to Zlatan Ibrahimovic a little bit later when he walks up the green carpet. But I do believe we have Carly Lloyd, obviously from the USA. She's been absolutely instrumental in the women's game. She's also up for the best women's player in the world tonight. So let's speak to Carly Lloyd.
That is correct, Charlie Webster. Up again for it tonight, Carly Lloyd, after winning the Best Women's Player last year as well. How does it feel to be nominated again, Carly? Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks. It's an honor. I've played against so many amazing players, and, it's always an honor to be recognized by fans and players around the globe, and, just want to enjoy the evening tonight.
Every year, women's football is growing stronger and stronger. It's gaining popularity across the world. You've been a big part of that. How important is it for you to continue promoting the women's game?
It's huge. It's grown tremendously. When I first started playing for the national team in 2005, it's come such a long way. So we want to continue to have it improve, and, I want to do as much as I can to help grow the game as well.
You spent some time here in England playing for Manchester City. How was that?
Oh, it was amazing. Such an amazing opportunity to play in Champions League and the FA Cup final and to win an FA Cup. Played with some amazing players. The organization was fantastic. The coaching staff was amazing. So all in all, it was a quick trip, a couple of months, but I enjoyed myself very much.
I'm going to be cheeky and ask you about the men's award tonight. So on the podium, we've got Cristiano Ronaldo, Neymar and Lionel Messi. Who's your money on?
It's going to be a tough one. They've all had all three of them have had fantastic seasons. Neymar's done well, Ronaldo's done well, Messi. I'm a Messi fan, so hopefully he gets crowned the best. But all three are amazing players.
Fantastic. Thank you for your time and best of luck with the award tonight as well, Carly. Thank you so much. Carly Lloyd, US Women's International. Always great to speak to the women promoting the game.
Thanks so much, Kay. Just a reminder, that's Kay Murray right at the other side of our green carpet. Absolutely fantastic reporter. She's also multilingual, so I'm sure we'll be catching her doing some interviews in Spanish and in Italian. Great to hear from Carly Lloyd there. She is nominated, as I said, for the Best FIFA Women's Player Award. Let me just remind you that Dana Castellanos is also nominated, and Leaky Martins, who's been likened to Lionel Messi, and I can see to the right of me, I believe it is, let me check, it is Catherine Zeta-Jones. Thank you so much for joining us. You look absolutely stunning.
Thank you so much.
Well,
so happy to be here.
Thank you for joining our live show. You're currently live all around the world, but I know you're presenting an award tonight, but I believe you're a Swansea City fan, am I right?
I am a Swansea City fan because I was born in Swansea City, so I would be I'd be very unpatriotic if I wasn't a Swansea City fan. But the reality is my father, my two brothers, I have been a fan of Swansea before they were back in the Premiership. I remember as a little girl I was in the parade when they got into the Premiership with John Toshak years. So I'm a huge soccer fan, football fan as we call it. And so I'm just like kind of starstruck to be here tonight because it's and my brother's like, you know, pointing out some of the real famous guys. So when I was asked to do this, I went, "You've got to be kidding! Do they know how much I love it?" And I said, "I don't think they do." I said, "Well, tell them I'm turning up." So here I am.
So is this your sort of guilty pleasure then? Very different to an Oscar ceremony.
It is. It is. You know, my husband's a Swansea fan too. Michael Douglas is a Swansea City fan. But I always I'm a sports fan. I'm an American sports fan, but soccer, football is what I call it, is my sport. And I think it's because in where I come from, I always like when I see a movie, I usually try to figure out the ending, or I've read the script and I know the ending. But when I watch sports, I never know the ending. So for me, it's like it's my real time out. I don't watch movies, I watch sport.
That's a really good point. You can never tell what's going to happen.
No, exactly. I want to ask you what award you are presenting tonight, so we all know.
The Goal of the Year.
Wow.
And I've seen, there were so many spectacular goals, and I've seen what the Academy has kind of called their, the top listed, favourites, or the short list, the finalists. And I'm so happy that I haven't got to choose because they are so equally spectacular. Some of them look like they're in a pas de deux in ballet or something. They're so graceful, and it's just, I love it.
I love that comparison to ballet. And say if yourself and Michael, obviously your husband, do you ever get down to Swansea to see them play recently?
Yeah, we have. When they first got into the Premiership, we sneaked in. But we have a package on our TV so we can see all the games. And I have a brother who's with me tonight who lives in Los Angeles, so he's got the same package. So he's watching in LA. I'm watching in New York with my family, and my father is watching, and my younger brother is usually at Liberty Stadium. So we're covered.
That sounds great. I love that family package.
Catherine Zeta-Jones, so lovely to speak to you. Enjoy your evening. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
Talking about stardust, it doesn't get any bigger than that. Hollywood legend, Catherine Zeta-Jones. And talking about presenting the goal of the year, called the Ferenc Puskás Award after the Hungarian legend from the 1950s, 1960s. That'll be one to look out for as well. Now, I believe we're going to head back down the carpet as well to speak to Orla Shenowi. Orla, what's happening where you are?
Yes, I think we can just speak to Massimiliano Allegri, the coach of Juventus, who is nominated for Coach of the Year this evening. Massimiliano, lei è nominato come allenatore dell'anno. Hai raggiunto così tanti obiettivi con la Juventus. Cosa significherebbe vincere questa sera?
Significherebbe tanto, ma l'importante è essere arrivati qui. E siamo qui grazie ai risultati che hanno fatto i ragazzi e che mi hanno regalato. Quindi è una bellissima serata da vivere con estrema serenità e felicità.
Anche il suo predecessore alla Juventus, Antonio Conte, è nominato stasera. Cosa pensa di lui come allenatore?
Ecco, un ottimo allenatore, un allenatore di grande livello che al primo anno in Premier League ha vinto e quindi ha dimostrato, ha continuato a fare risultati come ha fatto alla Juventus.
Grazie mille. Well, that was Massimiliano Allegri saying what an important night this is here in central London. The best FIFA Awards. What a fantastic night it is.
Best FIFA FIFA Football Awards for 2017. We're live from the middle of London.
We certainly are. Just to give you an idea of where we are, we're by the world-renowned Palladium Theatre, which is just to the right of me, and you're joining us for this star-studded award ceremony. We've had so many stars walk up to the carpet. If you've just missed us, we just spoke to Catherine Zeta-Jones.
We did. He doesn't get any bigger than that. A-list Hollywood celebrity. We've got celebrities. We've got footballers, past and present as well, coaches, football executives as well. Everyone's loving it. The green carpet, glitzy London. This theatre normally has kind of... I was looking at all the old photos up in the toilets, actually. People like Bing Crosby, Frank Sinatra, the best of in here.
So it's a slightly different
It's different from what football people
tonight.
are used to.
Yeah.
And maybe it's something that Orla can discuss when she speaks to Olivier Giroud, who's up for an award tonight.
Yes, as you can see, I am joined by none other than Olivier Giroud, who's been nominated, of course, for Goal of the Year. Olivier, vous êtes nominé pour le but de l'année. Ça vous fait quoi d'être nominé dans cette soirée prestigieuse?
En français?
En français et anglais, comme vous voulez.
C'est une grande fierté pour moi. Je suis très honoré d'être nommé parmi les 3 plus beaux buts de l'année. Maintenant, voilà, c'est la dernière étape. J'étais dans les 10 et j'espère que je le gagnerai pour ma famille, mes amis, mes coéquipiers qui m'ont aussi aidé à réaliser ce Scorpion Kick. Et voilà, une chose est sûre, c'est que je m'en souviendrai. Et le fait de recevoir peut-être un trophée, ça pourrait que apporter la petite cerise sur le gâteau.
J'aime bien comment vous m'avez demandé si vous devrez parler français ou anglais. Alors, ça veut dire que vous commencez à sentir un peu anglais?
No, I can speak English, but when I'm under pressure, maybe sometimes I can lose my words. So I prefer to speak in French, but I will try. If I have to speak, I will try in English anyway.
You still feel French, though?
Say again?
You still feel French. Vous vous sentez toujours français, quand même.
Of course.
Merci beaucoup. Bonne chance pour ce soir. Olivier Giroud, when he asked to begin with whether he should answer in French or English, I was teasing him slightly, saying maybe he feels a little English now. No, the man is still very French.
Thanks so much.
But his English sounds good, doesn't it?
It does, and it was
in a
almost
French accent.
that playoff where I was like, well, I can speak fluent French, or we can speak English for you. And
Oui, n'est-ce pas?
Yeah.
Just shrug a bit, really.
And also, I think something maybe we don't take into regard a lot of the time is how the players have to communicate and have to learn so many different languages. It's not like they just stay in one country. So just to remind you that Olivier Giroud is up for the Puskas Award, but also we've got Dana Castellanos. Did you see her goal?
Incredible.
It was incredible.
No one had a chance to even breathe.
No, it was just from the halfway line. If you haven't seen it, go online, but not now. Watch us.
Yeah.
And also, we've also got Oscarine Masuluki. He plays for Baraka FC. You might not have heard of it. It's a team in South Africa, and he was playing against the Orlando Pirates.
Yes.
And his kick as well. Did you see that? He's a goalkeeper, by the way.
Yeah, and goalies normally go up for headers at the end of the game.
Yeah.
But it was a bicycle kick.
Yeah.
Absolutely spectacular.
And obviously from the other side of the pitch. So if you haven't seen that one, go and have a look. It's so noisy down here on the green carpet. I'm sure you can hear. It makes me think that somebody very special is walking down behind us.
Well, it's Olivier Giroud who's been speaking to Orla, and the reason he's getting so much noise is he plays for Arsenal, which is a club based here in London, up in North London, a very famous club, one of those clubs like United or Real Madrid that you get Arsenal shirts all over the world. So the la 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 Giroud is the chant from the Arsenal fans.
I think I prefer the fans singing it than
I thought I got no.
It wasn't too bad.
It was
Alex.
rubbish.
and because you can hear those chants, just to remind you, then we are literally surrounded by the fans. It's fantastic that fans are lined up here and they get to catch a glimpse of the stars, but also Olivier Giroud is just to the kind of left of Alex now, and he's signing autographs. We didn't actually mention his goal, so we spoke about the other 2 candidates, but we didn't mention his. Did you see that one? That was a scorpion kick.
Scorpion kick.
Against Palace, wasn't
like
it?
Sort of
Crystal Palace. Yeah, that was fantastic. You should definitely watch
But
that one
like
as
a
well.
lot more athletic.
Yeah, but than yours. Hi, Olivier. It's all right. I knew he was going to do that.
Never stand next to athletes because they just look chiselled and tanned and much better.
Oh, bless
For me,
you.
not you.
Bless you. Yeah, what are you trying to say?
It's golden rule.
Yeah, that's Olivier Giroud just walking in front of us. And also to explain maybe why they come past us. Obviously, the entrance is down to the right of me, which is the London Palladium, a very famous theatre. But they kind of head, which you can probably see, head to like a kind of photograph board, don't they, to make sure they can have a full-length shot of themselves.
So it's on the record, they were here for this famous
posing.
night.
Yes, very famous night. Of course, this is the Best FIFA Football Awards 2017. We're building up to the live show. You can hear how many fans there are down this red carpet. There's people walking up, and before they even get to us, we have two fantastic multilingual reporters. We've got Kay Murray at one end, we've got Orla Chenouille in the middle, and then there's Ud at the top as well. And everybody, of course, is waiting for lots of people, but they really, really are waiting for
three men, really.
Three men, to be honest.
Ronaldo, Messi, and Neymar. And listen, we're not underplaying the Women's Player of the Year award at all. We spoke to Cardi Lloyd a little bit earlier. But when you talk about Ronaldo and Messi in particular, Neymar might get there. They are not just the best players right now. They're going to go down, no matter what they do from now on, as legends of all time. So sort of era you never really appreciate till afterwards, that we're watching some of the best of all time at the top of their game, scoring goals in the way that we've never seen before.
And they've dominated the awards since 2007, which I believe was when Kaká won it, and then it's just literally been Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo who've literally flip-flopped the awards all the time.
Okay, I think we're going to speak to Kay Murray, are we? Not quite. In a second. That's how crazy it is up here.
They're doing an amazing job, aren't they, grabbing all the footballers down there.
I like the guys
as well.
in bowler hats who are kind of escorting people around. It's kind of a little flavour of old England. Okay, Kay Murray, who have you got for us?
We are here with Real Madrid midfielder Luka Modric. He's here with his family tonight for this special night. And the great news about it is you've just become a dad again. You had a little girl, Sophia, no?
Yeah, little girl, Sophia, 3 weeks ago.
Fantastic, congratulations, and it's great to see you here today. It's been a fabulous year for Real Madrid. Tell us a little bit about the year it's been, defending that Champions League, winning La Liga for the first time under Zinedine Zidane. Tell us a little bit about that.
No, it was an amazing season really for us. We couldn't ask for more. We won two major trophies, La Liga and Champions League. My first La Liga in 5 years. I am even more happy because of that. And we continue well in Super Cups this season. And no, it was amazing journey for us, and we are very happy to defend a title in Champions League and to become first team to do it. It's really perfect year, and hopefully we can repeat it.
Cristiano Ronaldo tonight, one of the finalists for the final three for the best men's player. What's it like to play with him?
No, it's Cristiano. He's an amazing player, amazing person, and we are very happy to have him in our team, and he gave us a lot, and for me he is at the moment best without doubt.
One more question for you. Croatia, they've got a little bit more work to do to make it to the World Cup. Are you guys confident?
Yeah, we cannot do it easy way. We always have to complicate things, but we are confident. We have a tough opponent, but we believe in ourselves. We played well in playoffs in past years, and hopefully we will continue. It would be big things for us to qualify, and hopefully we can do it.
Okay, well, best of luck for that one, and best of luck with the season ahead. Thank you so much. Real Madrid midfielder Luka Modric there, guys.
Thank you so much, Kay. Great to hear from Luka. Just joining us now, we just managed to get Phillip Schofield. We kind of dragged him off the green carpet. Phillip Schofield, if you're not sure, he's pretty much the king of daytime television here in the UK. Is that a fair play?
Well, I'll take it.
I'll call you the king. And I know you're from Oldham, so does that mean you were kind of brought up maybe supporting them?
Athletic. My granddad used to sell pies in the ground as a lad. My dad used to play up there. I think he played for Rochdale or Royton, and we've got a newspaper cutting that says Schofield scores 6. So he was brilliant. However, I was and my brother constant disappointment to him because we are rubbish.
I was going to ask you whether you played as a kid.
I was such a rubbish player.
Did you at least try, Phillip?
Yeah, I always try. I'll try anything, but I just I don't know, lacked the sporting mind, I think.
Do you still keep half an eye on it?
I'll kick a ball around the garden with my nephews, but that's a, you know.
Are you a fan of the Ronaldos and Messis of this world?
Well, I mean, it'll be what a big night tonight. I mean, I was asked all the way down there then, Ronaldo or Messi. It's a tricky one. If you jump into that pot, it's quite tricky.
It is, but hang on. Everybody's saying Ronaldo, Messi. I'm fighting the corner for Neymar because we've got Neymar, Ronaldo and Messi. Has he?
Yeah, he was just behind me. Oh, listen, to hell with it. Messi.
Maybe get...
Oh, you just said it. Like,
there we
you're
are.
the first person that's like put your money on it and actually...
Literally leapt off the fence.
Yeah.
Thank you, Phillip.
It's a pleasure.
Have a great evening.
Thank you so much. Enjoy your evening. Nice to see you.
Nice to him just to kind of work his way through all the chaos
Yeah,
here.
he's a fantastic guy. And also, he gave us some crucial information that Neymar is actually arrived and he's walking up somewhere in the green carpet.
A bit like Luka Modric just behind you.
And
who played with Cristiano Ronaldo up for Player of the Year at the Champions League final just a few months ago.
And his children as well. They're just to the right of his little boy.
Yeah,
and
all
his
the
little
family
girl.
here. Okay, let's speak to Kay Murray.
Yeah, I think she's down.
Who's got a very famous player called Leonardo Bonucci.
We are here with Leonardo Bonucci, nominated for the best 11 tonight, now playing his football with Milan, but a great season last year with Juventus. Complimenti per essere nominato per il migliore 11. Come ti senti?
È un grande orgoglio e sicuramente sono onorato di stare qui a calcare questo green carpet. Sono in un 11 fantastico, è un premio personale, però mi piace condividere con i miei ex compagni perché il calcio è un gioco di squadra e se sono qui stasera è anche grazie a loro.
Ora nel Milan, nuovo progetto, come va?
È una nuova sfida entusiasmante, c'è da lavorare, da costruire una squadra, il progetto c'è e adesso sta a noi in campo.
Quando eri dalla Juve, tuo figlio Lorenzo è di Torino, sì, adesso sei nel Milan, è interista?
No, è rimasto fortunatamente del Toro, è una passione la sua, è un bimbo, è giusto che sia così.
E per l'Italia? Sì, per il mondiale, come va?
È una sfida difficile con la Svezia, però abbiamo l'obbligo di arrivare fino al mondiale, quindi da parte nostra dobbiamo mettere in campo anche più di quello che è stato messo fino ad oggi.
Leonardo, in bocca al lupo, grazie mille. Leonardo Bonucci up for the best 11 tonight. Funny question because his little boy was actually a Torino fan when he was playing at Juve, but he said don't worry, he's not an Inter fan now that he's at Milan.
You don't want to confuse those Milan rivalries, do you?
You don't. That's good to know, and I'm glad you put it straight as well, Kay. So joining us now is Dani Castellanos. Obviously, she's up for the Best Women in the World award, but also you're up for the Pushkas award, which, let me just remind everyone, is the Best Goal of the Year award as well. Dana, you're like, I hate to bring your age into it, but you're only 18 years old. You're doing so incredibly well. How much of a surprise was it for you when you got the call to tell you and your family that you're nominated to be the best women's player in the world? That's huge.
That's huge. I feel really happy and excited to be here and enjoy this moment and share with my families and with all my role models that are all these soccer football players. Sorry, but it's amazing. It's amazing to be here.
Yeah, for you it's soccer because you're all playing college soccer in the States.
Yeah, I play soccer in the States, but I play football in Venezuela, so it's good.
Does that ever confuse you?
Sometimes.
And of course you mentioned you play for Venezuela, and that's where the goal of the year has come from. Can you talk us through that and that moment for you?
That was one of the best moments for me playing soccer, and that also is why I'm here too. So it's my favorite goal right now. So
it was in the Under-17 World Cup,
yeah,
and it was straight after the opposition had scored. What made you think to go for goal straight away?
I think that was necessary to try, and that goal put us in the next round, and that put the goal more special.
And how important is it for you and for Venezuela that you're here representing your country globally?
I think that all Venezuela is so proud that I'm here, and also I'm proud to represent my country and do well.
And before you go, because I know you want to go and get inside, I want to know, because you can hear how busy this red carpet is, and I mean, you're a hero for so many people, but on this green carpet, who are your heroes?
I think that my principal hero is my mom, but all the soccer players that are here are my heroes too, so I'm enjoying this.
Well, thank you very much, and real best of luck to you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dana.
Good luck to Dana in 2 awards, as you were mentioning. And talking about young players looking up to senior professional footballers, people that they could certainly learn something from, Frank Lampard would be in that category, and he's speaking to Orla.
Yes, indeed, Chelsea legend Frank Lampard enjoying a bit of a laugh and a joke on the green carpet here this evening. Frank, I was asking you while we were listening to the previous interview there who you think will win this evening. There's a shrug of the shoulders. It was almost like it was inevitable, really.
Nothing's inevitable when you have such great players who are very, not equal in ability, but I think Cristiano Ronaldo, for the year he's had, yet again winning the Champions League with his club, but being so pivotal, he always is. And the goals he scored in their run to the final, I think, was incredible. So Cristiano for me, but who knows?
And 5 titles for Real Madrid last year, the first club ever to win the Champions League back-to-back. I mean, that is the stuff of legends, really, isn't it?
It really is, and sometimes these things get appreciated down the line. You know, what they're doing at the moment is incredible. To win 3 Champions League in the last 4 years, to win all those titles, to keep doing it again, to play such beautiful football, you have to say they're now going down as one of the best club teams in history.
And of course you will be watching your former club Chelsea very closely indeed. Antonio Conte nominated for Manager of the Year tonight. What do you make of his last year in particular?
Well, incredible to come to Chelsea after a very difficult season the year before and to turn the club around. He has to take such personal credit for that, so he's in the running. I mean, it's a great category. It's been difficult for him to win, but he's done an unbelievable job at Chelsea.
Lovely, Frank. Thank you very much indeed. Enjoy this evening. Thank you. Frank Lampard.
Well, someone very big is just about to enter the London Palladium for the best FIFA Football Awards. We've got Gianluca Vialli walking past, but I'm not talking about him.
Oh, he'll be good at it, wasn't it? Well, it's either going to be Cristiano Ronaldo, Neymar, or Lionel Messi. I'm sure there's loads of big names here that so many people want to see. Who is it? It's Messi. I've spotted him, and I'm sure so many different fans are as well. He's just like behind me, kind of, isn't he?
I mean,
can you see him? Yeah.
I can't. No, he's not right behind you. He's just behind Frank Lampard. But the noise level just went up several notches.
Yeah,
no doubt about it. I mean, this guy, as we were talking about earlier, is a living great. Someone who's called a genius while he's still playing, not when he hangs up his football boots. Despite being fairly small compared to one of his rivals, Cristiano Ronaldo, it doesn't stop him.
What do they call him? The atomic flea?
The atomic flea, that's right. I'm not going to say it in Espanol. But, yeah, I mean, just his low centre of gravity is part of the reason for success. Glides past defenders. One of those people that is appreciated by non-sports fans because he just looks graceful, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's one of the most, arguably, one of the best players there is in the world. I mean, we're going to try and get a word with him as well because I'm interested, like, what his opinion of the awards is and how much he wants it. And I'd love to know, like, what really is the rivalry like between himself and Cristiano Ronaldo?
And also, just taking it to a slightly non-cerebral place for a second, he's not wearing an outrageous outfit.
No, he's
he
not.
has been criticised a couple of times for things he's worn. He's played it very safe tonight.
I really
smart suit
hope
and tie.
we can get him. He's with all the fans now, which is absolutely fantastic to see. It's so important, I think, that the football players and the heroes, the legends here, make sure that they sign all these fans' autograph books. They're here with their pens now. We're just working out whether we can get a word with him in English or with Spanish. Maybe I can ask him a quick Spanish question, or no? Okay. I don't think we are going to be able to speak to him, unfortunately.
We've been told he's got to go in. He's got a new haircut for tonight, though.
Maybe shall I be naughty and ask him one question in Spanish? Very quickly. Or do you think it's a no? Okay. Messi, we're live just for one moment. No, okay. ¿En español? No, okay. Muchas gracias.
Hey, you tried.
I did try. Please, I did try. I was going to ask him.
He's the man everyone wants.
Yeah, I know. I was going to ask him in Spanish as well, and I'd got my Spanish question ready. And
he's looking serious.
Yeah,
Does that mean he's
he
worried?
is, and he's kind of bodyguarded by 2 people who kind of like told me to get out of the way. But I did try and ask him, and it's a
My
shame.
money would be on you, not the bodyguard.
Thanks so much. Well, I was going to, but, we're live on air, so...
It's interesting because he's up against Ronaldo, who's won the Spanish League and won the Champions League final. And I said he won the Champions League final with Ronaldo.
I know. You know what? I hope we get Cristiano Ronaldo. If he does come, I'm sorry to say, but I'm probably going to side with Cristiano Ronaldo. Let's go down to the green carpet. I'm so sorry that we didn't get Lionel Messi for you, but you will see him in the awards. Obviously, he's up for the best world FIFA player in the world. Let's head down the green carpet to Orla. Orla, who are you with?
Yes, I'm joined by Bayern München and Germany's superstar Toni Kroos. Toni, dies ist eine riesige Nacht im Weltfußball. Warum ist es wichtig, den Sport auf diese Weise zu feiern?
Ja, ich glaube, man sieht, was hier los ist, wie viele Leute das interessiert, der Fußball allgemein natürlich, und solche Ehrungen gehören, glaube ich, dazu. Und alle, die dort abstimmen konnten, glaube ich, fühlen sich irgendwie auch mit dabei, ja, und wichtig ein Stück weit. Und der Fußball ist nun mal weltweit der interessanteste Sport, den es gibt.
Sie wurden letztes Jahr in die FIFA Football Weltelf gewählt. Was würde es für Sie bedeuten, wieder in diesem virtuellen Team der Weltbeste zu sein?
Ja, das ist schon eine schöne Auszeichnung. Grundsätzlich bin ich im Fußball eigentlich, dadurch, dass es ein Mannschaftssport ist, gegen Einzelauszeichnungen. Aber das ist eine Wahl, die von Kollegen durchgeführt wird, wo im Endeffekt einfach anerkannt wird, was für Leistung man gebracht hat. Und deswegen ist es eine schöne Sache.
Sie haben bereits die Weltmeisterschaft gewonnen. Sie wissen, was nötig ist, um den größten Preis im Weltfußball zu gewinnen. Kann Deutschland wieder den Titel gewinnen nächstes Jahr?
Natürlich können wir, aber es wird schwierig, weil das viele andere auch wollen. Und viele andere Nationen haben große Qualität. Aber jedes Turnier, was wir spielen, wollen wir gewinnen, das ist klar.
Dankeschön, viel Spaß. Toni Kroos there saying he was nominated into the World 11 last year. He said it's a team sport, but it's lovely to get individual recognition as well. Hoping for more of the same tonight.
I tell you what, that guy is an amazing passer of the ball. I'm not going to get to stats. He told me not to. Look them up. Look them up.
Throw one out there.
Well, he just hardly misses one. Like, he missed one pass in the Champions League final, something crazy.
You know who I've just spotted?
No.
An Orla, who you just heard from then a minute ago, who was interviewing Toni Kroos, is going to go crazy. Because I just spotted Zinedine Zidane, obviously one of the best football players of all time, and he's already starting to make it as a manager. He's got 2 Champions League.
I've just seen him walk past
titles.
Orla. He's walking past her.
Orla, get him.
Zizou, what are you doing? It's going to break her heart.
Yeah, it will be. It's Orla's all-time player, manager to me is Zinedine Zidane. I'm kind of rooting and really hope that she gets to him. But I believe that...
I was just waving to Mauricio Pochettino, the Tottenham Hotspur manager. There's too many people around here.
There is so many people. Kind of our eyes are darting all over the place. But we do have one very special person who's making a huge name for himself, not just here in England, but globally. Kay, who is he and who have you got?
It's Harry Kane, England and Tottenham striker, joining us tonight. Harry, great to see you here. What a season you're already having.
No, it's been fantastic, you know. It's been a great start to the season. It's been a fantastic year. So, yeah, hopefully I can just keep getting better. A couple of months left, hopefully a few more goals and, yeah, really kick on.
We keep hearing your name mentioned alongside the likes, statistically speaking as well, of Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo. They're obviously on the podium this evening. How does it feel to be talked about in those realms with the players like this?
Yeah, it makes me feel very proud, you know. That's where I want to be. I want to be amongst the best. Yeah, so for me, it's just about improving every year, and that's what I've done so far. So, yeah, Messi, Ronaldo set the standard for all of us, really. So, yeah, just to try and match them and try and get up with them and be involved, yeah, it's fantastic.
Tell you what, you made your mark at the Santiago Bernabeu. How was that?
Yeah, that was incredible. A fantastic experience. The stadium was amazing, the atmosphere, a lot of Spurs fans there as well. Yeah, and to get a result like we did and play the way we did, it's something I'm very proud of, and it's great for the team as well.
Last question. I've never stopped believing. The rest of England has never stopped believing. Could next year be our year?
Hopefully. I'm not going to get too ahead of ourselves. We've had a good qualifying campaign. And we'll just see what happens. Hopefully we all stay fit and healthy, and we'll look forward to it.
Great, thank you so much for your time, Harry Kane. And best of luck for the season ahead. England and Tottenham striker Harry Kane being talked about along the likes of Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo.
Thanks so much, Kay. Kay, that was fantastic getting Harry Kane there. Obviously, he is up for the awards, had been in the Dream 11. And also, it was a great question Kay asked for England fans out there. I think all England fans, are we allowed to say this, including myself, that we are rooting? We are rooting for them.
I was almost
saying, we've never stopped believing.
I was saying, don't ask it because you're going to jinx it. And talking of jinxes, well, there's no jinx about Lothar Matthäus. Actually, I thought for a second Michael Ballack, who I once interviewed, and then he was injured for the World Cup.
You were going to segue.
So my great link was ruined. Lothar Matthäus is a German legend. He's with Ola.
Yes, indeed. Legend is a word that we're using over and over again tonight, but it is fitting for the man beside me, Lothar Matthäus, the first ever FIFA World Footballer of the Year. Lothar, Sie waren der erste Spieler, der den FIFA Weltfußballer des Jahres gewonnen hat. Was bedeutet es, ein solcher Preis für einen Spieler?
Es ist eine tolle Auszeichnung. Man freut sich nur nicht, man ist stolz darauf. Aber ohne eine gute Mannschaft kann ein einzelner Spieler solche Titel nicht gewinnen, weil ein Spieler, der die Titel gewinnt, braucht meistens auch Titel mit der Mannschaft. Und ich hatte das Glück in dieser Zeit, sowohl für die deutsche Nationalmannschaft als auch für Inter Mailand zu spielen. Und wir haben große Erfolge in dieser Zeit gehabt. Und deswegen kam mir diese Ehre zuteil.
Wer sollte es heute Abend gewinnen? Wer ist der beste Spieler der Welt?
Wir haben sehr viele gute Spieler, die den Fußball positiv präsentieren. Man sieht es an den Kindern. Sie wollen alle ein Messi sein, sie wollen ein Ronaldo sein, sie wollen ein Neymar sein, sie wollen ein Toni Kroos sein. Es sind alles hervorragende Spieler, aber wie gerade schon gesagt, es wird wahrscheinlich auch mitentscheiden, wer Titel mit der Mannschaft gewonnen hat. Und deswegen ist wahrscheinlich Cristiano Ronaldo, der die Champions League gewonnen hat, der mit Real Madrid Meister geworden ist, der viele wichtige Tore geschossen hat. So ein bisschen der Favorit gegenüber den anderen großen Spielern, die heute hier in London dabei sind.
Dankeschön, viel Spaß heute Abend, danke. Dankeschön. He said my German's very good.
Captain of Germany, World Cup winner, doesn't get much better than that. And to score a lot of goals as well.
Also, we were just commenting how impressed we are with Ola. She's doing an incredible job going from French to German to Italian.
I learned French for 10 years and can barely speak a word. So well done, Ola. There's Lothar coming back past us for his photo, as all the famed guests are doing on their way in. And also someone other famous. We saw Toni Kroos earlier. Lionel Messi's come. We've been talking about Cristiano Ronaldo. Talking about Real Madrid legends.
For Cristiano Ronaldo.
Actually, Sergio Ramos is not quite a legend yet.
He's been there a long time.
Am I going to get in trouble from Real Madrid fans? Well, he's one of the good captains. Incredibly good centre half for Spain as well.
Is he behind us?
And he's right behind us. There he is. Going with the red velvet.
Great red velvet. Should we see if we can? Should we get a quick word?
Grab him.
Yeah. Sergio, hablas inglés? So, okay.
They're taking a photo of us.
Wait, don't worry. I'll get
Messi,
him when he comes
Ramos.
off the board.
No one is liking you tonight.
I know. I don't
Get
know
him
why.
off
Maybe
there.
it's just me. But just to remind you that Sergio Ramos, who you just saw me try and get a quick word with in Spanish, is nominated to be part of the Dream 11, isn't he? Is he in your Dream 11? Is he in your Dream 11?
I think he is. I think as far as the squad's concerned, definitely. Maybe not be in my final 11. Ian Rush would be in terms of a Legends 11.
Yeah, he's
former Wales
definitely
striker.
a legend. I wonder if we can get hold of him. He doesn't seem to really want to talk, does he?
Sergio heading off with his red velvet jacket. Purple velvet jacket, not red.
So who are we still waiting for?
We haven't heard from Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, we
haven't heard from Neymar.
Yeah.
And we haven't heard as well from Lika Martins. Who's up for the women's
Oh,
World.
I love Lika
But
Martins.
we're going to go
She's incredible.
to Ola right now.
Apologies, it's all chaos down here. I'm sure you can hear the noise of fans cheering for their idols, one of their idols standing right next to me. Gigi Buffon, nominated, of course, tonight for Goalkeeper of the Year. Gigi, questa sera e questa volta che verrà aggiudicato un premio per il portiere dell'anno. Cosa significherebbe vincere questo premio inaugurale?
No, I am happy to be here tonight, and I hope to win this award, but I don't know if it's possible.
Impressive in English, impressionante in inglese. Lei in questo sport ha molto tempo. Se dovesse scegliere tra lasciare il mondo del calcio con un titolo di Champions League o una Coppa del Mondo l'anno prossimo, quale sceglierebbe?
I can choose, but the World Cup I won 12 years ago. The Champions League I lost 3 finals, and I don't know what I can to choose.
Well, best of luck with both of it. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you very much. So, Gigi Buffon, I asked the questions in Italian, he answered in English. We got there together.
Hello, you're watching live coverage of the best FIFA Football Awards from central London. We're about half an hour away from the start of the main show.
We certainly are. We've been on air for 60 minutes. If you've missed us, we're on the green carpet just outside the world-renowned London Palladium Theatre. We're here for the best show in town. Can I say it's the best star-studded awards ceremony on the planet? Well, near best. Also, you just missed Roberto Carlos, one of the legends of Real Madrid, just walked past us, didn't he? I was almost trying to get him.
Brazilian superstar, amazing left foot. This is Charlie Webster, by the way. I'm Alex Thomas. We've got Kay Murray and Ola Shenowi. Further down, what is a green carpet, not a red carpet, because although it sort of feels like an Oscars or something like that, it's obviously celebrating the best in the world of football. And we got Sol Campbell with us.
Oh,
hello,
fantastic.
Sol.
That was like perfect timing.
Former Tottenham, Arsenal, England. We're live to the world, Sol. No pressure. You're looking very dapper, sir. Did you think much about your outfit tonight?
I do like to impress. You know, it's a fantastic occasion. So let's see who's going to win tonight.
So, on that question...
Yeah, who is going to win?
You led yourself into that one, Sol. And we've had a few... thanks. We've had a few people actually put it out there and not sat on the fence. So we'll ask you the first question because it's what's on everybody's mind at the moment. The best male player in the world. Is it going to be Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, and people seem to be forgetting that Neymar's in there as well?
I think what people have to realise is what Ronaldo's done this season and last season. So I think he's probably going to get it.
Is that how you measure a footballer's worth? It's the titles as much as their performances on the pitch?
Performances and how he's done over the calendar year as well. And it's also he's done the year before as well. So what he's done, I think he'll get it.
Do you like this? This is the second time we've had the best FIFA Football Awards. Just trying to glam it up a bit, quite glitzy. It's the official one.
It's nice to be in London, to be honest, because he's not usually here. So it's great to be here. So I'm just happy to see all the guys here and see all the top players now, present, past, whatever. So it's great.
And so how much does it mean for the players, though, to have this, to be recognised by not just players like yourself and legends, former players, but also for fans out there?
I think, FIFA, I don't think people realise how, you shouldn't really underestimate it because it's such a huge award, prestigious. Everybody is looking at, who's going to get it, who's in the lineup. If you win it, you're kind of a legend and amongst your peers and fans. So it's so important, and whoever wins it is it's an honour to win it.
And the reason it's got so noisy behind us is because a guy from one of your former clubs, Harry Kane, who plays at Tottenham Hotspur right now, is there. How impressed have you been with his progress?
I think really what he's done now is up at, with the Messis and Ronaldo's. Obviously he has to keep on doing it, but at the moment he's fantastic with his goal ratio. He just keeps on going to strength, and so hopefully long may it continue for Tottenham and England.
Sol, he's in the Dream 11, so there's obviously an award for the Dream 11. There's 55 footballers are nominated for it. Harry Kane's in that. I'm not going to ask you your Dream 11, but maybe give 3 players who would definitely be in your Dream 11 that are now.
Well, I think obviously you've got the usual suspects. You've got Ronaldo, Messi, and let's hope Harry can get in there. I think he's done enough to get in there. Let's see.
You have all 3 of them in your Dream 11?
Yeah, you need to attack. If you get the right balance, good defence, and the guys going forward, that's what it's all about.
I like your style. Thanks so much for joining us, Sol. Enjoy your evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Sol. He may have been a defender, but he might have been an exciting manager.
But then maybe it protects him. You get 3 strikers up
If the
front.
strikers keep the football, then it's not coming back at me in the back four. This is a guy, by the way, who went from Tottenham Hotspur to Arsenal. We talked about Arsenal being a North London club earlier. Tottenham are their bitter local rivals. So that guy really had some mental strength as well as physical strength.
Yeah, he certainly did. Very robust, and he's still got it as well. Stood next to us, it still looks like
I was a little bit
kinda
intimidated.
keeps fit. Yeah, I could see that
even
as well.
you're taller than me in those heels.
I know. Is that why you put me here?
Yeah.
Just to fend people off or try and get them when they don't actually want to talk to us. So already arrived, we've had Lionel Messi. He came through, he was fantastic. He signed all the fans' autograph books. Unfortunately, he didn't speak to us, but he looked extremely serious.
No matter how hard you tried.
Yeah, I did.
Zinedine Zidane swept through, broke all his heart.
I know, all his heroes. Zinedine Zidane, but he's having a fantastic time. Actually, while we're on there, let's talk about that award because he is up for the Best Coach Award. Zinedine Zidane, I mean, he's done fantastic the last couple of years. In his first time as a manager at Real Madrid, everybody knows he's one of the best players, arguably, in the world and was one of the best players. But as a manager, he's really, really proving his salt. Do you think that's just because all the players really like him and because he's got such a legend status?
Yeah, speaking to some of the players out of Real Madrid, that's what they've been saying, is that he commands instant respect. It's much harder these days because with colossal social media followings, astonishing wages, global fame, trying to control a dressing room full of superstars is not an easy thing. This guy's been there, done it, been to World Cup finals, won the World Cup with France. Yes, he got sent off in a World Cup final too, but that just makes him even harder because of the famous headbutts. You're not going to mess with him. You don't want him headbutting you.
I can't believe
if you've not tackled back. Well, he said no to us. He didn't speak to us, so I'm going to mention the headbutt. And the shouts of Harry Kane going out because Harry Kane's actually been linked with a possible move to Real Madrid.
Yeah, he has, but don't say that for Spurs fans out there.
No, Spurs fans want to hang on to him. But Zidane's
he's
just one of those players.
You, actually, signing all the autographs. It's really great to see.
I mean, he's taken a long time to get up that green carpet, which shows how much.
I just heard a massive roar. That's why I kind of was like...
Was that a recorded roar?
I think that has got to be Cristiano Ronaldo. Alex, when you were talking about Harry Kane, who's just behind you, obviously the fans, especially Tottenham Hotspur fans, are really wanting to see him. He's signing the autographs. There was a huge roar. It's got to be Cristiano Ronaldo. I think I've just heard that Cristiano Ronaldo is on the red-green carpet.
The red-green carpet. That's how far Harry Kane's got to go. Harry's doing very, very well. Sol Campbell put him in the Ronaldo-Messi bracket. But sorry, people did not cheer like that when Harry Kane turned up, did they?
Yeah, but they will down the line.
Eventually.
He's so young. He's still only 24 years old.
I'm one of those people that love sports stars that play the game gracefully, whether it's Roger Federer in tennis, for example. But I really like Cristiano Ronaldo compared to Lionel Messi, just because he's made so much of himself by sheer muscular athleticism, eking out every last bit of talent he has, just from sheer willpower and training. And that's part of the reason why he's got such a massive fan base, isn't it?
Yeah, and he's a huge brand in himself, isn't he? It's not just about the fact that he's a football player. Like Cristiano Ronaldo as a brand, I think, whether you're a football fan or not, is known all around the world. Obviously, just to remind you, I love it when people do that. I don't mind it when, Messi does it.
We're on a busy green carpet, folks. It's going to happen.
But people are just so oblivious to our green carpet live show.
Do you like the Ronaldo kind of muscular posturing and his underpants thing, greased up muscles, or his greased up hair?
Well, that's an interesting question. I better answer it before he actually arrives, because I think he's about to come up to the green carpet behind us. We've got the paparazzi behind us. But to be honest, I just look at him as his football skills. It's not something that interests me, to be honest.
He puts as much effort into his image off the pitch, though, doesn't he?
Yeah, but you know what? If you were Cristiano Ronaldo, I think you would as well. If you can build your brand like that, where he's kind of sorted for life. Football players don't work until they're 50, 60, unless they go and be a manager or maybe a pundit. Somebody like Cristiano Ronaldo, how old is he now? 32 years old?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're 32 years old.
Yeah.
So, you're going to make yourself a massive brand like Cristiano Ronaldo.
I'm seeing a picture of Dani Alves, and I'm wondering whether or not we can go speak to Orla to speak to him. Is that okay? Can we get Orla to speak to Dani Alves?
While we wait for Cristiano Ronaldo. I think we should wait, because we missed Messi, we missed Zinedine Zidane. They're desperate to get up this green carpet. The green carpet is long. I don't know whether you can see the depth of it. It goes all the way down one long street in London. This is Argyle Street, which is in the centre of London. Cristiano Ronaldo is just behind us. There's a lot of fans that have got T-shirts. I don't know whether you can see. Let's see if we can get him so we don't lose him. Cristiano, can you just grab a very quick word with you, Cristiano? Oh, no. Can we just grab a very quick word? Oh, dear me.
Keep following him. Go and get him.
I'm trying, Alex. You're not doing anything.
No,
You're
just
stood
watching.
there. Oh, what a shame. But let's go down to Orla, who does have Dani Alves waiting.
Yes, I do indeed. The Brazilian star, Paris Saint-Germain right back as well, Dani Alves. Hoje é uma grande noite no futebol mundial. Por que é importante celebrar o esporte nesta forma?
Olha, eu acho que a noite elas são especial porque eu acredito que o futebol é um esporte especial. É um futebol que é um esporte que educa, é um esporte que une pessoas e que cria sentimentos e eu acho que celebrar isso é algo fantástico, é muito importante. Mas eu espero que todas as pessoas que venham aqui possam desfrutar mais do que a gente. A gente onde melhor desfrutamos é dentro de campo e aqui um pouco menos.
Seu treinador da seleção do Brasil disse que o Brasil é um dos favoritos para ganhar a Copa do Mundo, ao lado da França e Alemanha. Você concorda com isso?
Tudo que o meu treinador fala eu concordo, porque ele é mais experiente do que eu, ele é mais vivido do que eu, então a experiência nesse caso sempre é um grau a mais, então o que ele falar para mim, eu assino embaixo.
Muito obrigada. Dani Alves gallantly waiting there as we try to get Cristiano Ronaldo, saying what a special evening this is. A team sport, but wonderful to celebrate the individuals.
Dani is up for an award for the Dream 11. 55 football players are in the Dream 11 as well. So Dani Alves, obviously defender, is in the Dream 11. We haven't got Lionel Messi. We haven't got Cristiano Ronaldo, but to let you fans know, they are safely in the London Palladium. But we do know that Neymar is coming up the green carpet, and I'm going to get him. Third time lucky.
You can see him signing autographs. And he's not quite as popular from the cheers alone as Ronaldo and Messi is. But by the way, Charlie is his new publicist. She's convinced he might possibly win this year. He's going to win it one year, isn't he, eventually?
I think we have got him. I think we're going to get him, but I think we're going to try and keep him at the bottom of the green carpet with one of our reporters, Orla or Kay, to make sure that we 100% do get them. Because I think, Alex, when they come to the top of our kind of little studio here, it is really hectic. There's a lot of fans and they want to make sure that they sign the autographs. Yeah. And then they do get ushered into the Palladium to make sure that they're sat down ready.
Absolutely. Well, Kay Murray is with Neymar. Let's hear from her.
We are here with Neymar, one of the finalists tonight. I'm going to speak to him in Spanish. ¿Cómo te hace sentir ser nominado para este premio? ¿Es un honor?
Sí, para mí es un gran honor. Muy contento por estar acá, siendo nominado entre los 3 mejores jugadores, junto con Leo, con Ronaldo, que son dos cracks, 2 ídolos del fútbol, y para mí es un honor estar acá.
¿Y con Brasil? Habéis superado las eliminatorias sin problema. ¿Cómo ves las posibilidades el año que viene?
Sí, muy contento por la clasificación mundial. Empezamos la verdad que mal y luego dimos la vuelta y bueno, conseguimos rápido la clasificación. Muy contento por el trabajo de nuestro entrenador, de nuestro equipo. Y ahora a seguir trabajando para hacer un buen mundial.
Muchísimas gracias para todo. Neymar there just talking about Brazil starting off badly when it came to World Cup qualifying, but they've ended so well. So I was asking him how he thinks they're going to do next year. And he's, keeping his fingers crossed, but he said it's an honour to be on the podium tonight with the likes of Lionel Messi, obviously an ex-teammate of his at Barcelona, and Cristiano Ronaldo as well. So we want to say thank you, Neymar, for speaking to us. You're the only finalist who has tonight for the men.
Thanks for reminding us.
Kay, I love how you got that dig in. Great stuff. And it was fantastic to hear from Neymar. Neymar, obviously the most expensive player. He's gone to PSG. He went to PSG to kind of almost separate from Messi. So he could be up there for these awards against Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo, who've absolutely dominated the best male player in the world over the past, gosh knows how many years. I think since 2007, when Kaká last won.
And I think it maybe is an indication of what he thinks his chances are, that he stopped and spoke to us, whereas Ronaldo and Messi had their game faces on, as if they were going to go into a match in the Palladium, let alone just an awards ceremony. I don't think either of them wanted to jinx it. They want that almost as much as they want a winner's medal in the Champions League or the World Cup.
Yeah, it does mean so much to these players. It's not just a thing where they rock up and sign a few autographs. It really does mean so much to them to be awarded the best FIFA Football Award of 2017. We know that Cristiano Ronaldo won it last year. We know how much Messi will want it this year, but you never know. It could be a surprise. I think it would be a little bit of a surprise, but it could be with Neymar.
Because fans vote for it, journalists vote for it, their fellow professionals vote for it, and all the national team coaches vote for it as well. So it's a massive thumbs up and endorsement, isn't it, from the world of football?
I'd vote for him now because Cristiano Ronaldo didn't speak to us.
You're going to vote for Neymar?
And I would if it was still open, because after what happened.
Or if you were a coach or a
you nearly had a picture of me chasing
captain.
kind of Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo up the steps into the Palladium, still with my microphone, trying to speak to them in.
Maybe you can get them for the after show.
Yeah, maybe. We are doing an after show, actually, so do join us for all the reviews of the winners of the awards. We'll be live for 15 minutes to go through everything that's happened. As you can see, our green carpet is kind of quietening down a little bit. So let's remind you that we do have 9 awards tonight. We're building up to it. We'll be going live shortly to the London Palladium soon, where Idris Elba is hosting the awards. I'm sure there's so many fans out there, but he's a huge fan of Arsenal. Should we talk about the Best Coach Awards?
Absolutely, because no footballer can excel unless they've got a manager lining up the team properly.
Yeah, exactly. And we've already seen one of them who's up for the award go past us. He's gone into the Palladium. That's Zinedine Zidane. And I think we've also got one on the red carpet who has arrived, obviously doing fantastically well in the English Premier League for the first time.
And our viewers are seeing him right now, Antonio Conte. Who's doing, so well with Chelsea. Remember, this is a guy who picked up the team after Jose Mourinho failed in the second season of his second spell at the club, although he's now doing pretty well at Manchester United currently. And Conte, known as the master tactician, really. A fierce temper, but only because it's a will to win, rather than just being a shouter.
But that's why the players like him. They've said it's his kind of energy. He's so energetic and he's so dynamic, and the way he treats the players. And obviously, that's a huge, huge chair almost to take over, isn't it? As Chelsea manager, we know the history of Chelsea managers. We can hear Neymar. I think it's just behind us. All the fans are shouting Neymar. But it's great to see Antonio Conte nominated for an award. But also, you mentioned tactics. Like other teams have been looking at his tactics and his formations in the Premier League.
Of course, and you're going to get found out. I mean, Arsene Wenger at Arsenal has been there for donkey's years, is maybe finding that out at the moment. You've got to always reinvent yourself in the game of football. And the cult of the manager is a relatively new thing as well. 20, 30 years ago, there was far more focus on the players. These days, you get superstar manager matchups the way you used to do with players as well. Conte's certainly in that bracket, a coach that, if ever he were to leave Chelsea, would certainly be in high demand. Yeah,
definitely. And just to remind you then, he is up against Allegri, Zinedine Zidane and Conte, and I think Neymar is about to walk right in front of shot. No, don't worry, you're fine. It's Neymar. He can do what he likes. Hi, how are you doing?
Signing a few autographs.
He's signing a few autographs there. He's got
giving
an amazing
some time
suit.
back to the fans. It's good.
And it's fantastic that he is signing the autographs. And they're all chanting his name. Earlier you said, well, he's not getting as much chance as Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi, but actually, I'd argue with that. And Neymar, good luck.
See ya.
Wow, Neymar spoke to us.
Amazing plum suit.
Pardon?
Amazing plum-coloured suit as well.
You like that suit? You keep eyeing everybody's suits.
Yeah, well, I'm just, I'm quite proud of mine tonight, but that's glitzy.
So that means the 3 male players that are up for the best male player in the world are in the building. I think FIFA will be extremely happy about that, and the organisers. So it is Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi and Neymar are in the building. We mentioned also that there is the best coach in the world. Yes. Of the Year award as well. We've also got the best female women's coach of the year too.
We have, but one of the candidates of the men's coach is right here. Antonio.
Oh, fantastic.
Antonio, can we have a quick word?
I think he's just sorting his suit out.
You're live. You're live around the world right now. Just come here, sir.
Antonio, thank you so much for joining us.
How do you feel about your chances tonight?
Yeah.
How do you feel about your chances tonight? You confident you'll win?
Yeah, no. I think that it's very important to stay here and to fight for this award. But honestly, I think Zizou the last season was amazing with Real Madrid, and to win the league, to win the Champions League. yeah, but it's amazing for me to stay here and to try to fight for this award.
Antonio, we were just talking about some of your accolades so far in the English Premier League, and also your style is so energetic and dynamic. Do you think, or maybe what makes you so unique, do you think, here?
I think, my...
Sorry, tough question.
No. Yeah, I think that I live the game with my players, and I like to stay with them during the game in the different phases of the game, positive phases or negative phases. I think it's very important that my players to feel me very, very close during the game.
We need to let him
great
go.
To see. Yeah,
We've been
we
told.
We've been called. No, but thank you so much.
Our friend
Thanks
from
for joining
FIFA
us.
here.
Best of luck, Antonio.
He's one of the finalists, to be fair.
Yeah, and he was fantastic. I think they're trying to make sure that all the finalists now are inside the theatre.
Because we're getting close. We're only 10 minutes away from showtime.
Oh my God!
I'm quite excited, to be honest, to know what's going to happen.
I'm
Some you might
excited.
say, like Antonio Conte admitted Zinedine Zidane's almost a shoo-in for Coach of the Year, but you never really know until your name's read out.
No, of course not. And I think even for somebody like Conte, Zinedine Zidane is such a legend. He's not just starting in his career. He's so established, isn't he? Just as football as well. The building really is full of legends.
Absolutely. Somebody saying something in my ear about Maradona.
Diego Maradona.
We can see him from earlier, arriving. He didn't speak to us, but, I mean, as far as Lionel Messi is concerned, he's someone that he would aspire to be.
He's a legend.
And, Maradona will certainly go down alongside Pele, maybe George Best as one of the greatest of all time. Messi will probably end up like that. But the thing is, Messi almost has to win a World Cup to be compared to Maradona. Maradona, some say, almost single-handedly won it for Argentina back in 1986. Argentina almost missed out on the next World Cup.
I just want to say, because you just mentioned Pele, I think he's my favourite footballer of all time, and I was so honoured. I actually got to meet him up in Sheffield randomly, which is where I'm from. But do you know the reason why Pele's not here today?
Why not?
It's his birthday, so happy birthday to Pele. He said he couldn't make it because it is his birthday, so a very happy birthday to the legend that is Pele.
A Brazilian legend, just like Cafu, who won the World Cup with Brazil back in 2002. Jointly hosted by South Korea and Japan that year. The FIFA World Cup's been their big tournament, hasn't it? And it's nice that actually got an awards ceremony that's almost going to match that now. There's lots of glitz and razzmatazz around this. And you're only going to win awards if you win the big titles. The World Cup's certainly one of those. Next year it's at Russia, 2018.
Yeah.
Andres Iniesta, the Spanish legend, is someone that's here. He knows what it's like to win a World Cup and 2 European Championships as well with Spain. Just three major trophies.
Just a few. Just like when you look at Cristiano Ronaldo's trophy cabinet. It's ridiculous. And Zinedine Zidane, he's won like 5, I think, just in one season with Real Madrid. Should we go through some of the awards?
Yes.
Because we've obviously seen so many incredible legends that myself and Alex were just talking about. Players that are upcoming and upcoming legends, almost like Harry Kane, you know.
And celebrities we've seen.
And celebrities. We had Catherine Zeta-Jones on our show, who's a secret, well, maybe not secret, but a huge Swansea City fan, even watches it with Michael Douglas.
She said they snuck in. Does she mean illegally or just kind of incognito?
Maybe in
with
balaclavas,
hats, wig, sunglasses?
I think so. So let's go through the awards, I think. So obviously we have 9 awards. We've mentioned it tonight. The Best FIFA Football Awards. That's where you are. That's what you're going to go and watch. The one I think that everybody's talking about, they've been debating it for the last couple of days. It's the conversation I think that's been going on for years now. And it'd be really interesting to see who the next Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi are. But they are voted for the Best FIFA Men's Player Award. They're down to 3. It is, of course, I don't need to say it, but Neymar, Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi.
It is. And as far as the Women's Player of the Year is concerned, we got Dana Castellanos of Venezuela. She's the teenager who did so well at the Under-17 World Cup. She also had that amazing goal that's up for the Ferenc Puskas Award for Best Goal.
Yes.
There's Carly Lloyd, the American legend, who's won an Olympic gold. 2 of them, I think, as
She's
well
done
as a World
so
Cup.
much for women's football.
And also Lieke Martens, who really made a name for herself for the host nation, the Netherlands, at Euro 2017, helping them to win it on home soil. Incredible scenes of celebration there. Maybe even more so because the men's national team in the Netherlands is not doing so well right now.
You know, Lieke Martens, have you ever seen some of kind of her footwork? Oh,
Incredible.
It's absolutely incredible. She's been compared to almost like the female Messi, hasn't she? And I think she actually got to meet him because she's now at Barcelona, and she got to meet him and go on like a private jet with him. And there's a fantastic interview online that you should watch because honestly, her footwork is, I'd say, near enough as good as Messi, which is fantastic. Let's move on and talk about the Best FIFA Goalkeeper Award. That's a new award as well. We did see Gianluigi Buffon on the green carpet. I don't know if we've seen Kylian Alves and Manuel Neuer?
I didn't see Keylor Navas or Manuel Neuer. I mean, Manuel Neuer is recovering from injury. He's not playing for Bayern Munich right now. He's desperate to get back to full fitness, not only to help Bayern, who've had to change their coach this season as well. Carlo Ancelotti left. And Henkes came back, who's the mastermind who oversaw their treble a few years back. But Neuer wants to be back on good form for Germany to defend their World Cup title in Russia next year. Oh, hello, Kay. Oh. Good to see you. Hello, Orla.
Hello, Orla. I've just joined us, Kay Murray and Orla Shenaway.
You've had a busy night.
On the,
Goodness, it's been incredible, hasn't it? I mean, that is the stuff of dreams tonight.
Zizou
I know.
snubbed you.
Yeah.
What happened there?
Well, he did say he'll come back and talk to me afterwards, which makes me think he's quietly confident of winning. Sacre bleu, zut alors. It wasn't to be this time, but maybe next time. He gave me a wink.
And you guys have been doing a fantastic job. Like, you've not just been, we've just been stood here kind of chatting away, speaking
trying to grab Cristiano Ronaldo.
Don't worry, we've had the same down that way. So they're like, be armed with your Spanish and your Italian, everybody coming my way. It's like, yeah, I'll speak to you in English. Yeah, I'll speak to you in English too. Okay, I'll speak to you in English. But what is interesting is seeing them come past. I think some of them do fear that you're going to speak to them in a language that isn't their own. And obviously they're so protected. It's really hard sometimes with some of the big stars. But we would like to say, thank you very much, Neymar, for stopping for us.
Yes, I was going to say, how was that? We're so pleased that Neymar did.
Yeah.
One of the three that is voted for the best men's player in the world.
Yeah, and that's what's really interesting with Neymar is the whole summer, taken by storm with his move to PSG. And a big reason he did that is because he wants to win these individual awards. And look at him now, he's up on the podium with Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. Perhaps a little too early for him, but if you've been watching him with Brazil and with PSG already this season, I think he might be there next year too.
Do you think he's got a chance?
He's always got a chance. I think now he's just letting them know, by the way, guys, I'm sticking around. Yeah, I'm here now.
Most of the people I spoke to, either on camera, off camera, it was difficult to see past Ronaldo, really. I think he's everyone's favourite tonight.
What was the noise like when he arrived? Because Charlie spotted it way before me. Her ear's a lot better. But I thought it was a record. When you go to Wembley Stadium for a tour and they record noise of applause, I thought it was that, but it was the real thing.
I've never heard anything like it. I thought something had happened. I thought we had an incident in the streets and everyone was panicking. I didn't realise.
No, it was
all cheers of joy. It was absolutely phenomenal. I mean, what a living icon he is in the sport. And what a privilege to see him here tonight.
More so than Messi? He's got a kind of different sort of
it's
status,
the eternal argument, isn't it?
And I think when Messi walked in, it was almost kind of, you weren't quite sure. It was almost like kind of like a skulk effect. It's almost like he walked in and he walked in quickly up the green carpet, whereas Cristiano Ronaldo, when he walked up the green carpet, he made his presence known. He's almost got that, the energy about him. And I know Messi,
he did almost trip up.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
great.
Poor Ronaldo, we worried. I was thinking, oh no, Real Madrid are
Where
going to
did
be
he trip
so
up?
unhappy with us if he trips up and injures himself.
Maybe that's why he
just
didn't
near
talk
our
to
pod.
us.
Well, he was just strolling up there, and I thought, I'll let him get up there to the top. It'll be great to
I'll
hear
let
from
him recover himself.
Yeah, maybe he was, doing that style out where when you trip up, you just try and walk and swagger it off. I think it might have been that he did the reason that he did that.
Yeah. That makes me feel better.
He played it safe with the suit as well, didn't he? It's no outrageous suit this time.
You are absolutely loving this suit.
Messi,
you were most impressed with Neymar's suit, weren't you? That nice plum little.
Dani Alves, did you see his suit?
Yes. Oh my god.
Oh, that was quite something. Serious metal wear on that one.
Kind
I
of
like
metal
that.
and bling. I don't know if you've missed it. Kind of all the way down the front and then all the way.
So you were noting too.
Up the arm.
Well,
it was hard when he walked right in front of our shot, which every single person kept doing the whole time.
Yeah. So, Kay, who did you enjoy speaking to most?
I actually really enjoyed speaking to Luka Modric because when Luka Modric actually came to Real Madrid, I was still working at Real Madrid at the time. So I did his first interview as a Real Madrid player, and you could just see how lovely it was and a relief for him that they used to call him Lucky Luka because his first game was a Supercopa game against Barcelona, and they won that game. So they're like, first game against Barcelona and you win. Since then, the look definitely came in the Champions League for him, but not so much in La Liga. This was his first Liga title this year with Real Madrid, so that was really nice, and a double celebration for him because, as you probably heard, he's just become a father for the third time to a beautiful baby girl called Sophia. His wife and the 2 older children were with him tonight, so that was great to see too.
Congratulations quite a few kids on the green carpet.
There was loads of kids as well, suited and booted.
Cruz's son was so cute.
Yeah, he was. We were kind of like, we almost wanted to get him on the show.
Marcelo's kids as well. His 2 little boys were there. Yeah, Liam and Enzo, those 2 are
And it's so nice that they bring their families. I want to ask you, who was your favourite person? I know we did this whole joke today about Zinedine Zidane. I feel terrible about it because I think I did really
You jinxed me.
I put a lot of fire into that and talked about it quite a lot. I am sorry, but apart from the fact that Zizou did walk past you, you did catch a glimpse of him, and he's in there now as well, so we'll go and see if we can get him. But who was your favourite person to
I
interview?
think my favourite had to be Gigi Buffon, an absolute living legend. He just sums up what Italian football is to me, and the fact that he's still going after all these years, and not just still going but nominated for the Goalkeeper of the Year. I asked him, actually, he's been in 3 Champions League finals without winning. He has won a World Cup. I said, which would he rather have? He said it was impossible to decide between the 2, but as he pointed out, he won his World Cup 12 years ago, and here he is tonight, still at the top of his game. What a gentleman.
I'll tell you what, Italy still have a playoff before they reach the World Cup.
Indeed they do.
Assuming they beat Sweden, he will be at the World Cup at the age of 40 in Russia next year. Astonishing. Well, that's all we've got time for.
It is.
On the green carpet. Amazing. That's the warm-up act. The main show's about to start. I'm Alex Thomas, Orla Chenoy, Charlie Webster, Kay Murray. It's been fantastic. Thank you all for watching.
Yeah, so make sure you do join us later, because myself and Kay are going to go into the London Palladium and we're going to be wrapping up everything that you're going to see tonight and reviewing who wins the award. So thank you so much for joining us. I think without further ado, it's time to get to the best FIFA Football Awards of 2017.
Bye.
London, the city I call home. It's hosted some of the biggest, most important matches in football history. And of course, a FIFA World Cup final. Tonight, it is the center of the footballing universe once again. Legends, icons, heroes, and me. We're all here for the biggest night on planet football. This is the best FIFA Football Awards 2017.
Tonight, the eyes of London as it plays host to the most football. The best event of the year for the beautiful game. And we guarantee you all the excitement, glamour, and gossip